And so, in true celebration of creating new stories, we asked all the Women's Prize finalists and longlists to respond to the provocation. I write because. So here is their collected response, brilliantly curated by Abi Morgan and performed by the amazing Meera Syal. Please welcome Meera to the stage.
Hello. I write, well, because I can't help it. I write because there are things I want to see that haven't been written yet. I was, and still am, a bossy elder sibling. And when I was a very motivated, highly strung 17-year-old, I marched away from a particularly emotionally charged argument with my mum, put on a boxing glove, and punched a hole through our double-glazed bathroom window. Yeah, I was obviously like in complete disgrace, right? And that weekend, we all sat down to watch Modern Family together, as usual. This was a season 5 episode where Alex has a school pressure-induced breakdown and smashes up her own 16th birthday cake. Afterwards, my own episode was suddenly, miraculously, a funny story. We talked about it properly, and I got a lot of hugs. Yeah, I write because back in 2012, I had the painful realisation that my acting career was going nowhere. I was floundering around for what I could do instead, and I happened to read an article about gender inequality within theatre. The statistics were shocking. Acting, writing, directing, artistic director roles, stage management, you name it. But what shocked me the most? That several of the leading male artistic directors of Britain's major publicly funded venues had never directed a play written by a woman. Well, no, I'm just not very good at directing that sort of thing. That sort of thing? What? Our stories are too small? Too domestic? I thought, right, you fucker. I am going to write one big state-of-the-nation play after another, and I will headbutt my way through that glass ceiling till it smashes into a million fucking pieces. And on we go. I write because I can be ruder, quicker, cheekier, honest. I can time travel, perform surgeries and acrobatics, commit crimes, fall in love with pirates and wrong-uns, men and women, and lovers who might not look at me twice. I can be an anarchist, a nemesis, an emperor's concubine. Miracles can happen. I can even have children. I write to connect the inside to the outside, and sometimes it heals, and sometimes it celebrates. At the best of times, I really love it, and at the worst, I fucking hate it. I write because. Well, darling, it feels like hell, doesn't it? It can feel like a purge, medieval bloodletting, balancing my humours, and then turning it into something I can share with others. Maybe the honest answer is I write because I've got too much angst. To simply feel something, to feel anything. When I speak, it's like I never saw the inside of a school, but when I write, I can pin pure pieces of my soul to the page. To find out what I think, to get it all out, the absurdity, the rage, the pain, to push myself as far as I can go beyond my grey spaces. Oh, yeah. It's either that or screaming into a hole in the ground until someone tells me to go back inside because it's 3 a.m. and it's a school night and it doesn't matter how much East London is changing, there is such a thing as basic manners and decency, and if you don't stop wailing and come down there and clatter the fuck out of you. Women need a new narrative, don't they? Well, I write because I need somewhere to put all those witty retorts that I'm not cool or brave enough to say in real life. The voices talking in my head that can talk to each other and try to figure out what the fuck is going on in some people's minds, and mostly mine. It's more fun than going outside. I like playing God with my imaginary dolls, and there aren't enough stories about people who look like me. I have got a lot to say. I'm the youngest daughter in a family who do not listen to each other, and when they speak, they deny each other's experiences. Writing is a way of being heard. It is a way of saying, I am here. Yeah. If I didn't write, I'd burst on public transport like a balloon gone wrong. I would get violent. I'd shout in people's faces. I would struggle to stay anchored to the ground. When I couldn't write after the birth of my son and nothing made sense, I missed writing like the ache for a lost lover. Yeah, the ache for a lost lover. Speaking as a woman of mixed Irish, English and Sri Lankan heritage, I did not see stories by anyone like me when I was growing up. More overt means of protest are not necessarily safe for people like me. So, plays are my protest. I believe that plays can change the world. Actually, can I just take a moment, just going off script a bit. Do you know that phrase, the pen is mightier than the sword? The pen is. Pen is. Yeah, we saw it. We're on to you. And fuck your pen. The cunt is mightier than the cock, and I use a laptop anyway. I write because I have to keep alive the stories of the people who raised me. Yeah, it's how I keep sane on long flights home, by scribbling nonsensical sentences into my notes app and thinking I'm a genius. Thinking, planning, worrying. The only thing that can quiet the noise is putting pen to paper, taking all the chaos and turning it into calmness. It's a little safe place of my very own. A place where no one can ignore me or silence me or tell me what to think or minimise my concerns. Diplomacy is optional. Daydreams are legitimate. This burning in my chest, it's inarticulate. I write so I can sleep at night. Death is always close, and perhaps my words are just chasing it away. The words I put down are my own small marks that might just outlast me. The machine will never master this. To be a writer requires a human soul. You know, sometimes I feel that writing is a selfish act, but then I recall how other people's words have drawn me far beyond the limits of myself, because other people's words are written on my heart. Writing is an act of love. I write, I write, I write. I write because the world is broken and the monsters are at the door, so what else is there left to do but confront them?